Hello, everyone, and welcome to Through the Covers. I'm Fred, and I'm really excited to finally get this podcast started. If you're someone who loves cricket conversations beyond just match highlights, then this podcast is for you. Through the Covers is where we dive deeper into the game, the latest cricketing news, player statistics, match analysis, team strategies, and of course some predictions about where the game might be heading. Cricket today is evolving faster than ever. Teams are experimenting with new approaches, players are redefining roles, and data-driven decisions are becoming more important with every tournament. Through this podcast, the goal is to understand the game from that perspective, not just what happens on the field, but why it happens. All right, welcome back, everyone. Fred here. What a game we just witnessed between Chennai Super Kings and Punjab Kings. A high-scoring thriller that once again exposed patterns, strengths, and more importantly, recurring flaws. CSK put up a strong total of 209 for 5, and on most days, you'd say that's more than competitive. But in this IPL, and especially against a fearless Punjab batting lineup, it just wasn't enough as PBKS chased it down with 5 wickets in hand and 8 balls to spare. From a CSK perspective, the story is both promising and frustrating. The innings needed rescuing yet again after another disappointing start at the top. The opening combination failed to provide momentum, and once again, the pressure fell on the middle order. That's where Ayush Mhatre stepped in and truly revived the innings with a composed yet impactful knock, stabilizing things before accelerating when needed. However, despite that recovery, CSK left at least 15 to 20 runs out there. There were phases, especially between overs 7 to 12, where they slowed down just a bit too much, and against a chasing side like Punjab, that margin becomes the difference between winning and losing. And then comes the toss, something that might sound trivial, but it's becoming a genuine storyline now. Ruturaj Gaikwad just cannot catch a break with the toss, and it's hurting CSK tactically. In conditions where chasing seems significantly easier, especially with dew setting in, losing the toss repeatedly puts them on the back foot, even before a ball is bowled. While it's not an excuse, it certainly adds to their growing list of challenges. But let's give full credit where it's due. Punjab were exceptional, particularly with the ball in the middle overs. Yuzvendra Chahal was the standout performer and arguably the difference between the two sides. His control, variations, and ability to break partnerships right when CSK looked set to explode completely shifted the momentum. In a game where both teams had strong batting displays, it was that spell from Chahal that ensured CSK never really ran away with the game. And then came the chase, absolutely fearless from Punjab. Their openers came out with intent from ball 1, not respecting the scoreboard, but rather attacking it. Chasing 210 is never easy, but the way they counterattacked, especially in the power play, made it look manageable. They didn't allow CSK's bowlers to settle, kept finding boundaries, and essentially dictated terms throughout the chase. That aggressive template, go hard early, absorb pressure briefly, and then finish clinically, is something we're seeing more and more in this tournament, and Punjab executed it to perfection. Now zooming out, there's a deeper issue with CSK. This is becoming a worrying pattern. When their batting clicks, the bowling falls apart. When the bowling shows up, the batting struggles. And on the rare occasion both seem aligned, the fielding lets them down. It's a cycle that prevents them from performing as a complete unit. Yes, it's early in the tournament, and they absolutely have the experience to bounce back. But compared to how well-rounded other teams are looking, it's going to be a tough road ahead unless they fix this imbalance quickly. Now let's shift gears to what's coming next. A doubleheader Saturday and two fascinating matchups. First up, we've got Delhi Capitals taking on Mumbai Indians in Delhi. Traditionally, Delhi offers a slightly slower surface, but in recent seasons we've seen it become more batting-friendly, especially in the first innings. A par score here would be around 175 to 185, but if the pitch is flat, it could easily push beyond 200. The key battle will be MY's explosive top order versus DC's bowling attack in the power play. If Mumbai bats first and gets going, they could put Delhi under serious pressure. But if Delhi chases, their middle order stability gives them an edge. Personally, this feels like a game where chasing might be slightly easier, but not overwhelmingly so. Execution will matter more than conditions. The second game sees Gujarat Titans hosting Rajasthan Royals in Ahmedabad. Now this is a venue where batting first can be very powerful if you get a big score on the board. The pitch tends to stay true, and a par score here is around 190 to 200. Gujarat, at home, understand these conditions really well, and if they bat first, they'll back themselves to defend. Rajasthan, on the other hand, have shown they can chase big totals with their aggressive top order. This matchup could come down to who wins the power play, both with bat and ball. If Gujarat control that phase, they dominate. If Rajasthan break free early, they can take the game away quickly. Predictions? I'd slightly lean towards Mumbai in the first game given their firepower, especially if they chase. And in the second, Gujarat at home might just edge Rajasthan in what should be a very tight contest. That's all for today's episode. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure you follow and subscribe to Through the Covers on Spotify and Apple Podcasts, and don't forget to check us out on Instagram for more updates, clips, and discussions. This is Fred, signing off. See you in the next one.